Hi guys, Peter Rogers here, and welcome to this channel. This channel is for promoting Onpassive and Go-Founders. I've been a member now of Go-Founders since the beginning, really. I've been involved with Go-Founders and Onpassive now for nearly 2 years. I was introduced to this opportunity by a good friend of mine, Red Redfern, and he shared the business with me at the time. And at that time, there was a webinar that Ash Mufareh did, and I happened to be on his first, one of his first webinars. And in those days, Ash had a vision, and obviously that vision is now coming into fruition. And we yesterday we had a webinar with obviously our teams. I've got a sort of a reasonable big team now. As I said, I've been involved for a couple of years now. Marty DeGarmo and Mike Ellis and Dan Dan Streaker have got a massive group with Onpassive Nation, and I'm part of that group. And we had a webinar yesterday, and we had a nice surprise on the webinar. We had the CEO of Onpassive, show up and shared his story. And Ash Mufareh is the CEO, and he shared his story with us. And it was a story that I remember he was telling us in the beginning. And it was exciting to hear it again. And he shared his story about from then till now, and how Go-Founders and Onpassive sort of come along over those 2 years. It's taken a long time. It's a business that you can't sort of develop overnight. It takes time, and we're getting towards the time where it's going to launch very soon. And as I said, we had the webinar yesterday, and it was thrilling to hear Ash, on our webinar and sharing his vision. So the webinar's coming up next, and obviously watch it. And if you want any more information, there's obviously come back to this first page on my YouTube channel. On the top right, you'll see a registration link. Just click on that, and I'll definitely get back to you, and obviously send you the information that you need. Also, the link will be below this video as well. So watch the video. It's exciting, and can't wait for it to launch. And this is an opportunity for everybody. From people who can't, market online, who want to do a marketing business online. This is a perfect opportunity for you. And, watch the video, and, I'll speak to you later.
Okay, I just muted everybody so we could get started. It's Saturday. How you doing? Is that your son with you? Ah, beautiful. We'll get started. Welcome to all the new people. Welcome to everybody. I mean, some of you I know, a lot of you I don't know. We're here to share a business that basically there's nothing like it. I would compare it to something, but there's nothing to compare it to. So what we're going to do is my business partner and my friend Mike Ellis is going to give like a presentation to go over what this business is about. Obviously not every single detail because it would take a while, but give you the roundabout of what's up, and everybody in the UK knows what a roundabout is. Anyway, let me turn it over to my business partner and my friend, Mike Ellis.
Yeah, Marty, are you recording?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, we've got an international crowd today. That's absolutely terrific, and I really want to focus in on the new people that are here, because this presentation really is for you. And what I'm going to do is give you an overall view of Onpassive, and perhaps this will show you a way forward to live that lifestyle, to get the time freedom you want, to have that residual walk-away money. It truly is extraordinary what is happening within Onpassive. And I want to start with Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh is the CEO of Onpassive, and he had a vision 3 years ago of building something that would take care of the 97% of the people that are online that just haven't been able to get over that hump to be successful and to build that residual income. And it really is the same vision that Marty, Dan, and I have had for years now, being able to get into something that would actually help people get to that financial position that we're all looking for. And Ash has done that today. In this 3-year journey that Ash has done, he's developed some things that are truly remarkable. And today, Onpassive is a reality. Now, what is Onpassive? Onpassive is an IT company, an informational technology company. And initially what they've done, although this is a completely, a total online solution, initially what Ash has done is built an automated marketing platform. And this automated marketing platform has all the tools that we need to market online. And Marty, Dan, and I, we've been online for about 7 years. We use all these tools. And the tools that Ash and his team in Bangalore, 200 strong techies, have created, they are proprietary and they are superior. As customers come in and use the tools of Onpassive, they are absolutely going to love them. And you're going to see why that's such a big deal as I move forward with this little presentation. So Onpassive, automated marketing platform, all the tools we need under one umbrella. People can come in and everything they need to market online, offline will be there. Now, Onpassive has done some things that are truly unbelievable. And when you hear these 4 things, you're going to understand why perhaps today you have found a home. The first thing, as you come into Onpassive, it is a self-funding business. As you come in, start to participate with Onpassive, you will pay once and you will never have to go out of pocket again. That's a really, really big deal because I don't know of another business online that doesn't take your money over and over and over again. Onpassive does not do that. You will come in, pay once, you will never have to pay again. The second thing that is just dynamic is that when you come in, Onpassive is going to force you to be successful. What does that mean? Onpassive is going to force you to make money. I haven't heard an argument against that. Everybody absolutely loves that. Some people go, well, what does that exactly mean? Onpassive is going to guarantee that you make money. Guarantee. Now, there is not another company online that will give you that guarantee. That is so awesome that when you come into Onpassive, you know you will make money. The third thing is Onpassive is going to help you build your business. And the way they're going to do that is they're going to drive traffic for you. And if you know anything about online marketing or offline marketing, driving traffic is the hardest thing you will ever do. Getting eyes in front of what you're doing, your business, having them come in, love what you're doing, and pay. Onpassive is going to do that for all of us. And when you start to understand what Ash and his team of technicians are doing, actually driving traffic for us, bringing people in for us, and how this is set up, it's just an awesome sight to behold. So as the last thing that I want to talk about is the customer side of Onpassive. Customers with Onpassive, they are kings and queens. They are royalty. And Onpassive does a few things for the customer side. Again, it is revolutionary. As customers come in and use the tools of Onpassive, whatever they are, it could be a webinar service, it could be a funnel builder, it could be a page builder, it could be an autoresponder. Doesn't matter what the product is. These products are superior. And as they come in and use the products, again, they are going to love using these products. But Onpassive takes us about 3 rungs further. Initially, as they start using the product, there is a monthly fee. They'll pay that every single month. But over time, the cost of those products are going to go down. And the customer is going to go in the back office to pay the monthly fee. He or she is going to see that the price has gone down, and they're going to go, well, I like that. That's pretty cool. I love the products, and now I don't have to pay as much for them. They're going to absolutely love it. Onpassive goes a step further. Over time, the cost of those products will be 0. Now, obviously, when the customer goes back there and sees that they don't have to pay anything for a product they love using, they're going to go, well, I'm never leaving Onpassive. And that's what's going to happen. Customers will never leave Onpassive. But Onpassive takes it another step further. As we look at the customer side of it over time, Onpassive, and get this, Onpassive is going to start paying the customer to use the product. I don't care where you go, online, offline, I don't care where you go. There is no business that does what Onpassive is going to be doing for our customers. And that is so key because Onpassive, again, it is an IT company, an informational technology company. The customer is the king. It is the key to this business. And because Onpassive treats its customers so well, they will never leave. And that bodes so well for us. As I go forward, you're going to understand how big a deal that is. Now, how do we participate in Onpassive if you want to come in and start your business and participate with Onpassive? Today, there's a position. It's the Go Founder position. It is an early bird position. And what that does is it locks your position in Onpassive and in the pay structure of Onpassive. The cost of that today is $97. That price will be going up to $150 in the next couple of weeks. So as you listen and you explore Onpassive, when you decide to come in now. You'll save a little bit of money, although I can tell you $150 is a steal to come into Onpassive. And if I were looking at Onpassive today and it were $10,000, I would pay the $10,000 to be able to participate in what Ash Mufareh and his team is doing, how revolutionary it is, and the amount of money that is going to be available to all of us as founding members. So having said that, how do we all come into Onpassive? Onpassive, again, is an IT company, and they can decide to pay us any way they want. And the way they've decided to pay us is with a 3x infinity matrix, a company matrix. And as we come in as founding members, we are locked into that matrix. And as Onpassive launches to the world and people start to flock into Onpassive, there's only one way to come into Onpassive as an independent reseller of the IT product, which is what we will be as founding members. And initially, you have to come into Onpassive and you have to come in as a customer. And in the 3x infinity matrix, there are 3 membership levels. Each membership level has a product package in it. And you have to pick one membership level to come in at, and you are qualified to be an independent reseller of the IT products. In other words, make money with Onpassive. Those 4 levels are 25, 125, 250, and 500. I won't get into the compensation program in depth because it would just take too long. But those 4 positions, you have to pick one, come in, pay that amount, and then click a button in the back office. Then you become an independent reseller of the IT product, which is where we all want to be because we can participate in the compensation program. As we look at the compensation program, the one thing I want you to understand is the compensation program is as dynamic and revolutionary as all of Onpassive. And the way the compensation program has been structured guarantees all of us success. And again, it is a 3x infinity forced matrix. We can only have 3 people in our first level. And as we come into the matrix, we will have our own independent matrix inside the corporate matrix. And we can only have 3. After that, everything flows downhill, top to bottom, left to right. And as I talk about the compensation program and then the numbers, you're going to understand why that's a big deal. Right now, there are about 90,000 people in Onpassive. And as we look at the numbers of Onpassive, as we launched to the world, I thought the first year Onpassive was in business, there would be 1 million people coming into Onpassive. I thought that would be a heavy lift. That number today, based on what we've heard from Ash Mufareh over the last couple of weeks, is so conservative, you can't believe it. And I cannot get into the real numbers because that's proprietary. It's only for the founding members. And I know we have people on this call that are not founders yet. As you become a founder, you can go into the back office and listen to his last webinar. It will blow your mind. And the 1 million people that I thought would be a heavy lift coming into Onpassive, It's super, super conservative. Now, why do I tell you that number? As you look at the 3 by Infinity matrix and being placed in the matrix and having your position there, and 1 million or 2 million or 3 million people come in. And for us, it doesn't matter if they're customers coming in or they're independent resellers of IT products coming in, and there will be both. But if you get 1 million, 2, 3 million customers coming in, getting placed underneath us because our position is locked into Onpassive, I can tell you, you are in a place you've never been before. You are in a place you want to be. And the Go founders today that understand what Ash and his team are doing, they understand the unique position they're in to take care of that bottom line, to have that lifestyle, to have that time freedom, to actually have an income, a residual walk-away income. This is extremely exciting for everybody that's looking at Onpassive today, in 3 months, 6 months, or a year. That's how big Onpassive is. If you come in a year, you're still in such a great position. It truly is unbelievable. The last thing I want to talk about, and I want to hit another number, as we look at the 3 by Infinity matrix, one matrix being filled is 88,000 people. And as we look at that, if people come in at the $25 level, number one, they will be forced to go to the second, third, and fourth level. So eventually everybody will be over at the fourth level. But if we look at filling that first matrix of 88,000, Marty, Dan, and I plan on doing that in a year, and we just stick with that first level, that's $100,000 a month. Obviously, everybody is going to force to go over to the second, third, and fourth level. And I would just recommend you take a look at the compensation program and see how much that is. I'm not even going to mention that number on this Zoom. It's pretty phenomenal. But as you look at filling your first matrix of 88,000, I think it's 88,500, and you look at what Onpassive is doing, bringing in millions of people, not in years, the first year, over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4 years. I can't even go to those numbers because they're proprietary, but it will blow your mind. As we look at Onpassive, as we look at what Ash Mufareh and his team is doing, his 200-strong tech team in India, Bangalore, India, as we look at how it's structured, how it's guaranteed for you to be successful, as you continue to explore Onpassive, I believe that you are going to find a home, and you're going to find a home for the long haul because of what Onpassive is doing and the longevity they are going to be having. The last thing I'll leave you with as you think about Onpassive, when you think about the company of Onpassive, think of a Google, an Amazon, a Facebook, the big companies online, because I can tell you, because of what's happening with Onpassive, these companies are going to start looking over their shoulder because Onpassive is going to start creeping up with them and becoming their equals. And I believe in my heart that over the course of time, and I'm not talking about decades, I'm talking about years, I believe Onpassive, some of these big giants like the Google, like the Apple, like Facebook, Onpassive will pass them up, and they're going to wonder what the heck happened. So Onpassive, it was made for you and I. It was made to give you a way forward to take care of that bottom line, that residual income, that walk-away money. And as you explore Onpassive, yeah, I believe you're going to get excited, not because of what it's going to do for all of us on this Zoom, but what it's going to do for you individually. And really, that's the most important thing. What's it going to do for you? It's going to do magnificent things for you and everybody on this Zoom. Marty, that's it. Go ahead and open it up. Maybe we can answer some questions.
Okay, before we open it up, first thing I'd like to do is thanks, Mike. That was outstanding as always. I have a special announcement to make. It looks like Mr. Ash Mufareh, the CEO and the creator of Onpassive, very successful human being and became a friend of mine also, is in the house. Mr. Ash Mufareh, if you could unmute yourself, come in and say hello.
That was a joke, quarantine style. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you.
How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
What did I miss here?
Glad you're here, buddy.
All right. Are you fired up?
Oh, we're fired up. We are fired up. You do another
Man.
webinar. You do another webinar like that last one. I'm going to need CPR.
So what we're doing here, Marty and Mike, and Dan is here, I believe, in Onpassive Nation. Okay. I got some time in my hand, so no, not true.
Yeah, Ash, we're so glad you're here. I know you're super, super busy. Anything that you could add to? A lot of people here are new. Some people obviously know who you are.
Cheers, Mike.
Yeah, cheers, Ash.
Cheers, Mike. Mike.
Yep.
Virtual cheers.
Virtual cheers. There you go.
Get it done. I don't know. It's sideways.
No, you can read it.
I see it. I see it, Ash.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah, we're in such a great place, and we're so glad that you came in and just made a quick appearance. That's absolutely awesome, Ash.
All right. So I would like to share something special with the Onpassive Nation team, because you guys are crushing it, and I love the energy. Here is the simplistic formula of success that I know. You need a system. Leaders. You got to follow somebody who's done it before, who's ahead of you, who knows more, who can show you the way. Not a travel agent. You need a travel guide to walk you by the hand every step of the way. So you need a system. You need a plan. You need a leader, or leaders for that matter, and you need a team. You cannot do it on your own. We know the saying, the bigger the dream, the bigger the team, right? So here's the complete formula and you have passion, you have desire for success. The complete success formula and ingredients are all mixed together in Onpassive Nation. And I just want people to know, in Onpassive Nation, in Onpassive in general, when you want to do business with leaders like Dan, Marty, and Mike Ellis, not that, I just get inspired and touched every time I listen to you, but I just love the energy and the passion, the transparency, the trust that always has to be there. Here is two simple things I just have to say. When I want to join a team or group, or you want to look for two things, very simple, in your leader or who to follow. Number one, which we just said, like a leader, that means qualified. So they have to be able. Your leader need to be able to lead you the way. So that's one. Two, they have to be available. So we have a lot of talent. We have so many qualified and maybe overqualified individuals, but are they giving you their time? Do they really care about you? So two things, your leader or who you follow must be able, capable, and available, and willing to give you that ability and that availability. I see that perfect example in Onpassive Nation. These guys are giving their heart for a long time, around the clock, whatever it takes, and that's how we get it done. I like to share my passion too, because you guys are here for a treat. Not long ago, when I'm a thinker, constantly thinking, and always looking for ways and tweaks to improve. I think I got that from my father, who is a perfectionist. He's very with high standards. He used to be a carpenter. Like, I'm not trying to throw a high profile. He's retired. He's a beekeeper now as a hobby, and he just wouldn't settle for less of a perfect job. Whatever it takes, whatever it costs. If he would do one thing in his life, but that thing has to be the ultimate. I think I got that from him. So I always look. So I'm kind of picky, and I keep on picking on things. So I see technology. I'm passionate about technology. This is like since I was growing up, like in 1802. Did you give that? Last century. So when I see something, I always say, man, I wish it's this way. I wish a little bit more. So I always like find ways to improve and scale it up, especially in technology. I said, this is a tremendous idea. I love it. This is a great, by the way, do you see me on the screen here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I'm synced.
Yes, no
Okay.
problem, Ash, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, so when I look at things, I say, I wish they have that, but man, who am I? Okay. So, and I'm talking about, like you just mentioned, I heard you, Mike, okay, the big high-tech companies, when I view their products, they have quality, usable, valuable things that became a part of our life today. Now, when I look at that, I wish they just do that, or man, I wish they care more about us to give us like, instead of that this long curvy way, if it was a straight shot to my advantage as a user, that would be great. But again, who am I? I mean, this is a big game for the big guys, okay? So that was out of reach to have better like internet technology overall in our life. So that was like, okay, one day equals no day, like meaning I didn't have a plan, I had no budget, no team. So it just maybe a dream or a hope one day. Then as an internet marketer for, hey Arthur, I recognize you. You look great. So when you view my background, I came from a you know, top corporate position. Was it so much persuasion or looking for more income? I was looking for more freedom. And are you looking at the clock, Mike, Marty?
No, I'm trying to
You
get my
shut down everything. You're with me.
No, I'm
Who's the boss?
trying to
Yeah.
get my African Gray to stop treatment or whatever he's doing.
I distract you, so I drink coffee. So just take it easy. Okay, so I looked at the concept of working from home, back, and or owning a business. I said, why do I need to own a business? It's you know, it's a good life. Money is good, but I didn't have freedom. So that was quickly the first desire to even consider looking at that. I didn't go to uh, immediately to the online arena. Okay, that's like 20 years ago or 2 decades ago. I just said, I'm going to do my own business. I'm going to master it. I'm going to do it. So I have, you know, master's degree, qualified. I can get any job, no problem. Okay, or a good job. Okay. Uh, I'm loyal, hardworking. I don't care, like whatever it takes. I get the job done. I overstay. I overdeliver. Uh, but I wasn't having any freedom. I said, let me consider that, and I'm just gonna open my own business, not online, nothing to do with the internet, but it has to do with technology. Just the first year, I did income-wise what it would maybe take me 17 years or so on the corporate at a high-level managerial position. Okay, so I quickly realized the power of owning your own business, being an entrepreneur. It's more work, but you know, more responsibility, but it's scalable. Now you're in control. So I love the idea of having our own business. Now, my wife was studying also design, like web design and all that. So as a project, okay, to her classes and school, she did a website, just something simple to our business. And we just put it live. We start including that in our address, and it skyrocketed, like not in a month, not in a year, like overnight, like 400 times bigger than yesterday. What just happened? Immediately, like we were paying crazy money for advertisement, thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, publications, magazines, you name it. Okay. And then one website that didn't cost much, it was just practice, uh, took all over. I mean, it like, man, and we said, what is happening? We just need to close all of those over budgeted like campaigns. This is all we need, one website. Uh, we did it. However, it was a real brick and mortar business. I mean, it has to do with technology. But then we realized, oh, we have some hurricane, we have, you know, situations, shutdown, holidays, power outage, you name it. So you get affected. So what a better concept than this. I mean, it's good that we have our own business. It is virtual, but it's still, oh, we just realized it's internet. We can take it globally or nationwide, at least that time. And it doesn't have to depend on having the mail or post office to be being open or any of that. We would have. So we just realized the power of the internet. So I came from a very real life story, like passionate, super passionate, believing in the power of the internet. I'm not even talking about network marketing. I'm not talking about digital marketing. I'm just talking about when you have something that is accessible virtually anytime, okay, this will just take your business to the highest level. So nobody can tell me it doesn't work, okay? I didn't even know it works. It was just an accident. But of course, trying intentionally. And when now we start, you know, to think, how can we scale it? Because we're employing people and they were not having the same type of success. So a better concept, network marketing, that we can all win together. And when I saw that leverage and teamwork and all of that, the concept, it blew my mind. Is it possible I can you know, benefit from Mike's effort, Dan's and Arthur's and Marty? Can I do that? Is it real? Oh, is there such a thing? And when I recognize the power of leverage, the power of residual, doing things one time, and it just pays you over and over and over, virtually anytime. So can you now sell me out, or like, you know, poison my thought and my passion about? No way. So this is really beyond a dream. Like not in my wildest dream I thought this is even possible. So now we're talking about something that can work 365 days, something that is, you do it once and you can benefit even a legacy beyond and behind you. You can leave to your loved ones, something that I can invite some like-minded individuals who share the same desire, and then we all benefit together. Oh, wow, it's perfect. So we decided to go full-time internet marketers and digital marketing. So with that, okay, so what do? I said, but how do I pick the best option? Now we believe, but it seems like there's so many choices. That's how I started to think. I said, I'm not just doing it. I have money. So remember, I'm making 6-7 figures on my still working business. And now I'm just trying to have more freedom and be on a purpose while like winning with other people, like-minded people. And I want to be able to sustain that success and duplicate it. So we took it to a level where we decided I'm going to do it the right way, the ultimate. So where do I find the information? There's no such a thing. There are gurus. They're selling you jacked up prices, courses, and that thousands and thousands. So you get in that. But this information is available. They're not reinventing the wheels, or they're not making anything. It's just repackaged, refurbished information with a massive price, and it didn't help. One thing helped. I took a learning from distance with a professor in Harvard University, Jeffrey Lance. You look him up. Okay, Jeffrey Lant. It was all about choosing the right business, the digital business, and how to dissect and analyze a website. If this offer is worthy, what should you look for? How to understand pay plans and structure and all of that. So about a year and a half I spent on that. I'm still testing out, like practicing on things, but then now I'm equipped. I'm ready. I can choose. I have knowledge. I know what to look for. Because here is the thing. Most people in this industry, I'm talking about millions, the vast majority, I don't know the percentage, they don't know what they're looking for. It just, they're being pushed into it without realizing, do I really like it? Does it even make sense? Does the math add up even? That is the problem. So my start was really bold. So I went, okay, perfect. So look at my background. I'm kind of wealthy or doing fine financially. Got education, got all of that, own a business. Now I already have the knowledge how to do this. I still can invest to make a system or something. And long story short, we crushed it. Whatever we touched, I mean, I took the time to choose instantly because I knew how to do it. And I didn't join and just what happened. Let's see what happened. I knew how it works. I just came from a real business and I treated it as a real business. So what's the plan? How far do I go? I know the capacity or the scalability of this business model. If I want to earn this, what do I have to do? Not what Mike will do for me, okay, or this company will do for me. No, I'm going to grab it. This is my dream. Nobody's in charge. I will do it. What it costs and all of that. So do all of that, make a plan, and go to work. Roll up your sleeves. It doesn't take a genius, but it's real. You have to acquire that. So not everybody has that. So I did it. Now remember, I'm in the industry that it doesn't only depend on my own success or quality or value or expertise, okay? If those who are around me are not experiencing the same type of success, then there's imbalance or improportionate, okay? Then not too long, then every business I try to touch, you realize it's not happening for those people that I'm making money off them, okay? It's not my plan, the company plan. And so what do we do? I mean, it just not something I can control. What do I do? I'm not owning the business. I can't change the pay plan. I can't tweak the system or the mechanics or how it works. Okay, I'm just a user. Then it took me a while to realize, oh, I need a system. Maybe these individuals can have a better shot. So I said, what do I do? Do I charge? No, I'm not going to charge. I have money. I love technology. I'm going to do that. I'm going to gift my system to my loved one, to my friends, to my network. Okay, so I'll do it. It takes me 6 months to put up a system, a training website, private website, put a few tools or sessions there where you buy traffic, where you capture leads, this, that. Okay, yeah, we do that. Okay, but 1% doing it or less, it doesn't happen again. So I said, oh, okay, I got it. Okay, so I need to actually show them where to get traffic. Okay, maybe that's the key. So yeah. So we go ahead and create a different system now. Cost me tens of thousands of dollars every round. Okay, I never charge any dime. Okay, and then I do it, and by the time I do it, yes, we nailed it. Then the company put a banner, we're out of business, or a notice on their website, issue will come back in 6 months. What just happened? Okay. Oh, no problem. Well, put your chin up and we'll look for a different business. Look for a different business. Oh, we just realized we branded the system around that business. MikesPro.com, when we're not in Mike's business, it doesn't work. Now we're going to Arthur business, have to redo it again. Now start all over again. Money, time, all of that. That Arthur business is it. This is it. This is all we need in our life. We love it. It's flawless. Man, it's scalable. I love everything about it. Okay. And you go there, and not even by the time you really enjoy it, like quickly. Okay. You spend a few months and a few tens of thousands of dollars, and Arthur business is having a big glitch with their wallets to pay us. They're struggling, the money is behind, but it's okay. Next week we'll clear, last month or 2 months ago. Okay, where I'm leading to. So now another business, another system. This is the end of it. Well, maybe Dan's business. Okay, looks good. Yeah. Then you go there, their technology is horrible, or the infrastructure, it's not holding up. Like it crashes, bugs, all of that. There's no substance to it. Man. So this is a cycle. So business after business, system after system. Yeah. You want to call it failure? No, it's a lesson, or it's experience after experience after experience. And all of that, listen, I came up with a good budget to this industry. So I realized I came here for freedom. I came here for scaling that capital, sinking capital, no more freedom. I'm working around the clock because I want to get this done so we can all enjoy it. We never got to enjoy it. And you cannot rely on a business. The lifespan and the shelf time of those companies is so short. They're dropping like flies. Okay, I love the industry. I love the concept of leverage. I made money. It's not like I didn't make money, but no near what I gave. Okay, I gave it my all. Okay, as it didn't pay off. I didn't help Arthur, Dan, and everyone here. And sadly, they didn't have that luxury of time. Some people are on a short thread. They don't have 20 years to do that, or they don't have 10 years. They're like really at a very, I can hear you or see you. I know what you mean. I don't have time. I mean, we've got to do it yesterday. So, and it just like so painful. So I never got to enjoy giving that gift to the people I cared about, because it's more meaningful. It's more if you share it and spread that success. If you know what I mean. Like when you multiply it, I realize it's not all about me. It's about the companies too that we join. Even though I was good at selecting the companies, but now as good as I am, I got the knowledge, the education, all of that, but still, they still fail you. So I said, okay, well, I can go and get a job. I can open a different business or in a whole different, sector. I'm okay. I'm qualified. I'm not worried. Okay, still got some time. Okay, but then I looked. What really where there was any other or better business model that even makes sense or remotely get close to what I was just, aiming for or hoping to work. No, it just I lost desire. I mean, you shoot me before I go to the corporate again. It's more corrupted. I mean, if you look, once you realize how bad it is, it's just hard to go back. I'm not down in that. Everybody has to go through that cycle in their life. It's good experience, but you have to have an exit plan as quickly as possible. Get what you need, get by. Sometimes you just want to survive. Do it, but not for the rest of your life. It's a cemetery, It's corruption. It's horrible. And then I'm not going to go back to there. I said, well, what do I do? I can sell courses, I can create systems and technology, but here's the thing. What about my people? From my heart, I'm just saying it. I mean, am I going to fail them? I mean, the companies failed us. It just literally, there's no hope. Like, I'm viewing this model, that's it, I'm done. Like, blocked. Mentally, just not going to work. Either poor pay plan, poor technology. Oh, I know this guy. He's a crook. How am I going to trust him or bring my people? And he just finished his last deal 2 months ago, and the previous one 3 months ago. And I know the cycle. And you go and they tell you, people love it. People love to hop and do it. And it's like, kind of blending the same people and squeezing their money, sucking their blood, okay, over and over and over. I just hated that. It just bothered me so much because I tried here before I even get to that. I tried to say, well, you know what, this guy might, put it together, but I'm going to give them I'm going to give them technology. I'm going to give them some, uh, plans and work with them, set up the business. And sometimes I funded that. For God's sake, just do it right, okay? And they still screwed up. It just happened. And it just was hopeless. Like, there's no possible way you can really get even my interest in anything. That's it. I'm done, mentally done. I'm not going back to the corporate. I will feel like coward. I'm sorry. And I will have a guilt for the rest of my life, like a stigma of like failing my people and turning my back and just being selfish, take care of myself. That's just doesn't, I really want them to enjoy what's possible if we do it right. Honey, my wife, I'm done. There's no option. One option. We have to do it because we know how to do it. We know what it takes to build a good business, okay, and do it right, the ethical way, something reliable. She said, no way. I mean, we're not going to touch money. It's a dangerous game. We're not going to go there. Give me an alternative. What? Okay. It took us 6 months debating until I said, aha, I got it. Okay. We're not going to touch money. So I found it. I'm going to give that at a ridiculous price, like everything we know, everything we have, I'm going to do. So we're going to really have the best digital marketing platform, and all those professionals will have a treat. Just and you know what? We're going to include a pay plan with it, a business opportunity for those who choose to do it. It's not 100% commission. Oh, it's not ridiculous. It's not peer-to-peer. There's no pass up and all of that. It's a real business model. Commissions like Amazon, like all of them, you get a piece, but a very intelligent way. Okay, and she signed in. I said, okay, let's do it. So we went to work, and long story short, that portion, like when I start hiring people to do it, because I want to do it at a good scale. That's it. This is going to be the ultimate digital marketing. And once I got hooked with people I trust technology-wise and engineers, artificial intelligence, I'm looking for that. And I said, and we're doing it right, okay? And they gave me the confidence to say, can we also include this? Remember this when I said in the very beginning, the untouched dream, internet technology, something broader than our market cap or our industry, our our fellow marketers, okay, something beyond, like for humanity. Wow, if we can include this, oh yes, we can do that. Of course, you just say it, yeah. How long does it take? Well, we can hire a team specifically on that. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's not going to stop what we're doing. Just increase your team, increase your ability redundantly. Okay, I said, beautiful. Oh, I'm excited now. And now, oh my God, remember that idea? Like back when I was driving in the valleys, you know, because that's what I'm thinking. Alone, you drive, you're flying, sitting down, you're not talking to anybody, in the shower, not talking. What do? You think. Hiking, alone time is when you think. Okay? So every time, oh man, I remember that idea. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my notepads. I got excited. So now I have a list. Can we do all of that? They said, well, we need hundreds of people. Yeah, it's doable. I said, done. Whatever it takes, let's do it. Okay, let's get it done. And then when we put all those ingredients, we realize, and that business is Onpassive, by the way, okay? So when we put all of this together, we said, whoa, this is like, it makes you dizzy, like this massive arsenal ecosystem is a complete, not only business solution, internet solution, technology, individual communication, you name it. I said, what is happening here? Just not long ago, I was saying this is even beyond our imagination. Now it's reality. So, and fast forward, when we're just about a year and a half in the production, ups and downs, it's not a, and now where we are here, I don't know if you can see. We're a unicorn. That's where we are today.
I think you're going to be a super unicorn, Ash.
It is going to be a bunch of these.
That's exactly right.
So this is in a nutshell, okay, my, oh yeah, somebody would tell you, Ash, so you joined the scam. I said, a lot of them, okay, that's why we're here. And you've been in businesses that I didn't own them. I didn't own them. I was just a victim, and it's painful. So I know the fallacies or the failures, either bad technology, bad wallet, bad merchants, bad leadership, or bad intentionality. Sometimes it's that bad. So I know all of that. So if we can avoid it and do the proper work, there is nothing you cannot achieve with this. So we are tens of thousands of loved, beloved founders in more than 200 countries today, and we didn't even start. By the way, there's a saying that, what's that? 1,000 mile or a journey of 1,000 miles, or 1,000 miles journey begins with one step, right? Something like that.
Yeah, you're right. That's it.
So Onpassive journey begins with 100,000 founders. Catch me if you can. All right, you like that one?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I love it.
Thank you, guys. I really love Onpassive Nation. I'm really in gratitude for what you do. Great leaders. Again, they're able to lead. They're available. They're passionate. They're caring, and we are blessed. We're attracting the right people. So I appreciate all the efforts you do, and I'm here anytime you need me. This is all I do, by the way. I don't have to have a side gig.
Ash, thank you so much, sir. I know how busy you are.
My pleasure.
And I appreciate it more than you could imagine. And a lot of people here do too. So we're going to share the word until we can't stop. So that's what we do. Yes.
Onpassive is a super unicorn, all right?
Super unicorn. That's right.
And let's get it done. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I mean it.
Thanks, Ash.
Thank you, everybody. Good seeing you here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ash.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ash.
Thank you for being here.
Hope you come to Holland soon.
Thank
Thank you, Ash.
I heard
In
something.
it to win it. Hard.
In it to win it.
In it to win it. In it to win it. In it to win it.
Absolutely.
Let's become winners, all.
We're going to do it, okay? We're going to get it done.
When you come to the
Get it
UK,
done.
Ash, you've got somewhere to stay. Ash Mufareh, when you come to the UK, you come and stay with us.
Yes, it's right there.
Make the UK great.
It's in the way, yes.
Quite a few of us
Coming
in
to
the
mind.
UK.
Very good.
Definitely. Definitely. Cheers, guys.
Great
Enjoy
job.
the rest of
Cheers.
your weekend.
Great
Keep,
job.
keep up the good work, okay?
Yes,
Thanks.
bye.
Get some rest, Ash. See ya.
I hate this Zoom. How do I get out of here? Okay.
Yes, let's destroy Zoom. Let's destroy Zoom. Oh shit, the Chinese heard us. No, I'm just joking.
God bless you guys. Take care.
Thank you, Ash. I'm in
Bye.
Orlando.
Dat is er gedaan, hè?
Hey, Marty,
Yeah.
we did have a couple of questions that we can answer very, very quickly, and that'll probably do it. I'll start with one. Individual asked about the products and what are they and how are they distributed. And I can talk about one, the webinar service, and these products are absolutely phenomenal. I think the webinar service will actually reboot the communication industry online, but people can come in to Onpassive and purchase the products. There will be a monthly fee. And obviously, as we launch to the world, we will market to customers. So if you're wondering how the customers are going to get it, not only will Onpassive market to the customers, because they will in a big time, and understand that Onpassive is probably the best company I've ever seen that drives traffic. So they're going to be bringing in a ton of customers for all of us, like I talked about earlier. And that's how the customers will be coming in. Not only will it be Onpassive, but it'll be Onpassive Nation. So hopefully that, and all of the products are like that, whatever it is. It could be the webinar service, the funnel builder, the autoresponder, all of them, superior, and that's how they will get out into the public. Hopefully it helps a little bit.
Yeah, none of them are reused or redone. They were built from scratch. Every product they have. And every product they have is a company within its own company. Like they have a whole company doing one project, and they have maybe 20 or 30 of those on the platform of Onpassive. So it's massive, absolutely massive. Anybody got any input? Some of you.
There's another question there, Marty. Do you need three recruits, personal referrals, to activate the compensation plan?
No. That was an easy one. See, I can do some of these. Yeah, none. There is no qualifications. When this thing launches, whatever date it is, you don't need to have one or two, one on your left, one on your right, three on your right, nothing. Whoever falls underneath you, either by the company, by Onpassive Nation, by someone above you, by yourself, you get paid on them. It's that simple.
Boom.
Anybody got any comments? I thought that would be a good surprise to have Ash come on. Was everybody happy about that? Yeah, I'm glad.
Amazing. It was truly amazing.
Yeah, he was super busy. He said he would the other day, and I said, okay. So I'm glad he did, because I don't think he sleeps anymore. So
very cool.
It was like listening to him on the very first webinar we did back in the day, about 2 years ago. It's exactly what he was talking about, and he hooked me then, and man, I'm tingling now. I'm so excited.
And Red, look how far it's come, man, since you started.
It's so different now to what it was.
Yeah, I mean, when me and Pete were on one of his first live webinars, and that's exactly how he was talking about this vision he had to making this company as it is now. And we had no GoFounders website, we had no tools, nothing. All we could do was talk with passion about what this guy wanted to do, and everything that this guy has said has come to fruition so far. I am so buzzing right at this moment, because look where we are now.
Not far away either from the launch.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and one other thing that it kind of reminded me when you said that, Red. Ash talked about it in the webinar the other day. He said there's a shift in the mindset of the people that are understanding this business. And just look at this Zoom today. We have 300-400 people in on this Zoom call today, and we're not only doing it here, but they're going all over the world. And I mean, he was talking about the ones they're doing in Germany and India and Vietnam Ghana, and Canada, and Hungary. I mean, these Zoom calls are going all over. So the momentum for this company is just amazing. And I'm just so impressed with all of the founders, inviting all the people. We thank you. And if you guys have any questions, if any of you new people have any questions, make sure you get back with the person that brought you here and get some answers to those questions. We had a special treat today with Ash, and maybe you have some additional questions, but get back with the person that brought you in here.
Yeah, make sure you get back to whoever invited you here. That's for sure, because everybody invited somebody. So, but if anybody else has any comments, you can go for it.
I do.
Marty?
I have.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hi, it's Susie McRae. I just have a quick comment. Marty, on one of your lives, I think you stated it very well. And I think for people who are watching this, who may have never been in network marketing or online, but a friend cares about them and they're talking about this business, and a lot of the language they may not understand. I love your analogy when you said, and I'll give an example, and I hope I'm close to how you say it. If you were able to be part of Walmart for $97 and become a founder, and you locked your place in with that company, and they're going to advertise, promote, and get customers into their stores everywhere, and you earn a piece of that pie, would you do it? Okay, for $97. So anyone who's watching this right now, that's your opportunity. If you have not jumped on board, now is the time to jump on board and have a piece of that pie, whether you're going to recruit people or not. You heard Ash speak from his heart. He is here to help everyone. And when you do start earning that income, we have a responsibility as founders to help as many people as we can. That's what I love about this. This isn't about getting all new shiny new objects. This isn't about buying all new things for ourselves. This is about having time and financial freedom so you can relax and give back to the people you love and care about in your community. So think about that Walmart analogy, and wouldn't you be kicking yourself in the butt if you didn't take the opportunity now? So that's it. Just wanted to say that in simple terms. Thanks.
Fantastic. By the way, that is not the way I said it. That's much better than the way I said it.
You're too kind.
Yeah,
You're too kind.
yeah, I was like going, nope, I didn't say that. That's much better than what I came across. But thank you very much. And you're 100% right. You know, people say, I talk to a lot of people, but somebody just the other day said something like, well, you know, what about this? What about that? I said, you know, everybody, there's a window of opportunity for everybody, I believe, in our lifetime. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe only one. This is it for me. When I saw it and saw what it could do, and knew that it no longer are me, myself, Mike, and Dan going to market and just numbers instead of people. They're just numbers. People are not numbers. People want the same thing. And to get into something like this, where the guy that runs it, the guy that created it, the guy that built this thing from scratch, he wants to help people. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't. Absolutely.
Hey, Marty, Mike Ward here. You know, they say you give what you think about most, and I've been thinking all week it would be so awesome if Ash were to come out onto one of our Zooms and talk. And the reason for that is, like myself and so many of us, we've shared this with people that immediately went to this, clicked Google, and said, he's a scam. That guy doesn't exist. He deserted everybody. You have an opportunity now to share a video with all of those people. I have 2 people on this call today who said that exact same thing to me. And I was floored, flabbergasted when I seen Ash's name on there. He is real. He is here. And this is real. This is a great video to be able to share. Thank you.
Yeah. It was fantastic. When he had asked me, what do you want me to talk about? Well, for one thing, it's Ash Mufareh, guys, and anybody who knows is Ash. He does what Ash wants to do. But I did say, I think it'd be nice if you covered the other end of the spectrum. A lot of people, 97% is a big number that go into businesses and can't make it. You did succeed. You did very well. But people seem to think that when a company failed, they want to blame it on the top recruiter, like Ash Mufareh, who's a super affiliate. I said, I think they'd like to hear the side you're looking at and say, look, I was a victim too, right? Because people want to blame somebody. And he did exactly. I don't think he could have done any better. It was fantastic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, everybody. I'm glad to be here. As usual. You know, it's very important to me that Ash showed up today because I'm talking to new people. When I say new people, I mean not just people that's not in the business yet, but I'm talking to people that just recently joined in the last few weeks, a couple of months ago, that haven't been in from day one, even when I started in January of 2019. Now, you heard it from the horse's mouth. Most of the time, like Mike Hard was saying, you know, now we see why Onpassive haven't actually launched yet, because I believe the same vision that when this is his vision and we are supporting that vision, which is we would be affected by it. Now, when you start something, you want it to go a certain way, and you know what your vision is, you know what it takes. If you built an automobile, you want it to make sure it is safe, make sure everything is working properly before you go out there and sell it. That's passion. You heard the passion in his speech. When you hear it from himself, now we could all say what he said and share that with people, but it's a good thing that to hear from the horse how he really feels. And all you have to do is take it from someone like Ash was saying earlier, follow someone that's done it. I always looked at it like this. If the company can take advertisement and bring 90-something thousand people or 100,000 people in it, they're doing something that I can't do. Me either, whether it be money that I don't have or the technology or the experience or whatever it is, if it's working for the company and then he's going to offer to do that for us, then I'm in the right place. And me trying to go out and figure it out myself. We're not reinventing a wheel here. What we're doing is feeding off, picking his brain. I guess that's the right word for me to say it. Brainstorming, take advantage of the things that we do, and we share, just like all these posts. Now, and I appreciate him recognizing me also. And I was telling my wife, that's the kind of person I am. I like to be seen, I like to be heard, I like to be recognized, and the way you do that, you stay up front, and you take the people by the hand that's leading the way, and you go along with them. And that's all I have to say, man. I'm glad to be here, and I'm happy to have all of you here too.
I just wanted to say thank you to Mike and Dan and Marty, because they are really true leaders and they are available and they do care. And he said to be under that kind of leadership that you can follow. And I just really appreciate you all. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you very much.
Hey, Marty. This is Frida. I just wanted to say that not only do we have the perfect business, because I've been doing affiliate marketing for 28 years, and I can vouch for everything that Ash said, because it's happened to me too. But not only do we have the perfect business, but this group, Onpassive Nation, is the best group I have ever been in. Everybody helps everybody. You could not have a more perfect storm than to get the best deal with the best people, and everybody here will help you. I just wanted to say, Onpassive Nation rocks.
Frida, don't hold back. Say it like you feel. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. But Would it be okay if I said something, Marty? Paul Angus from England.
Yes, of course, Paul. Go for it.
Oh, good. You hear me okay? Great. Firstly, I would like to thank my really good friend of 25 years, Jonathan, who's on this webinar as a guest. He's from Spain. And like Ash was saying, Jonathan and I go back a long way. We've made money and we've lost a lot of money. You know, there was one company we lost tens of thousands that we never got paid. And it drains you, and it puts you off coming back into a business. I've been gradually drip feeding Jonathan because he's a dear friend, and I really want him in this business. Not because he's going to go and build, he probably isn't, but I just want him to be secure and safe. And I sent him the 3 videos that you made me, Marty. Thank you for that. And again, I sent another invitation out for today's Zoom call, and with Dr. Bill Williams' video on it, and John's looked at that. And I got a lovely message back earlier saying, I've looked at the video, loved the videos, I'm on the link, and the $97 is neither here or there. I'm in, so it's great. So welcome, Jonathan. But I think we've all going through this lockdown, and it's made everyone think, and this COVID-19 has been an awful thing. But if you look, I'm still off on furlough now, what we call furlough in the UK. I'm still off work at the moment. But it makes people think, but it's really indicated the change in technology. And I'm going to show you, explain how an 18-month-old baby has really made us think how technology's changed. Linda's granddaughter is 18-month-old, and we're all not allowed around their houses, so she can't go to her daughter's in Peterborough, not far from where we live. So every day they have they don't do it on Zoom, they do a video call on YouTube, on Facebook. We have a FaceTime, and every day, and we've only been locked in for a few weeks. But that little kitty comes on every day, and as soon as that 18-month-old baby sees a tablet, she points and says, Nana, Nana, Paul, Paul. She can't say Paul properly. She goes, Paul, Paul, Paul. She's 18 months old. Now, we're talking about a small handful of weeks of a habit that little child's got into. When she sees the tablet, she wants to speak to us live, like we're doing on here. So can you imagine? I don't think people have grasped the scale of this. Can you imagine we've got 100,000 people waiting to start? And once upon a time, people wanted a cell phone or a mobile phone, as we call it in England. They had to have one because it was all technology. Now they want to have a cell phone because it takes photographs. So at the moment, people are going to want Onpassive as badly as they want a cell phone in their pocket because it's the latest technology, because everyone all of a sudden wants to speak live, not like this, like this. So imagine, and Onpassive's made this so easy. Our new webinar service is going to be out of this world. I'm thinking, hang on a second, an 18-month-old child has just taught me a lesson. She wants to see us every single day. And she's at 5 o'clock. I want to get on Marty's Zoom at 5 o'clock my time. And the phone's going. It's Eleanor. Which do I go on?
No doubt, Paul. I've got Shorty's here, and he picks up an iPad. And he's a genius with it. I'm like, holy cow. Yeah, it's amazing.
But I don't think people have grasped, it's our time. Technology, but what's happened, it's made people think, and it's made people say, I need to use technology. What's going to be the best? It isn't going to be Zoom. It's going to be Onpassive. I'm thinking, hang on, we're not starting with 100 people. We start with 100,000 people. And I think Mike said on one of his videos, Facebook and Google and them sort of stuff, they started with a handful of staff. We're starting with over 200 salary paid staff. It's incredible. You can probably gather I'm excited. Thank you very much for your time. But when an 18-month-old baby makes you think, wow, this is just the perfect time. We've got it. We've won.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anybody else got any comments? Pretty wild day. Questions?
Yeah, I wanted to say one thing, right? And I have to, because I'm a ham, right? I love this, and I love getting on camera with people. But I've never seen none of you guys in my whole entire life, okay? And you're the very first time I've ever seen you, and I think it's beautiful. I think you're all beautiful people, and thank you for coming here and believing in this, and you're going to help me succeed as well as everybody else. And that's like helping everyone in the world, because you guys are all going to make a big impact on the world. This is going to be historical. I mean, I'm amazed. So I'm making my mark. Hi.
very, very good, Ty. Yep, very good. Anybody else? Anything? Or forever hold your peace?
I just wanted to say, One thing, Marty, I'd just like to thank a couple of people that I emailed that they did
Okay.
show up today, and just say, hey, got any questions, give me a call. If I can't answer it, we'll get on with Mike or Marty and answer your questions. So you're in the good place right now. Hi, everybody.
Fantastic. Yeah, see, get with whoever invited you here. I'll be, yep, no problem. And we have this once a week, so invite anybody you want, guys and women, anybody. There's people are desperately looking for this. They just don't know it yet.
I got a question. Okay. If this product is so good, why hasn't Google done it? And then, you know, a year and a half you've had, and you have, I don't see any money coming in. How do we answer this?
This company is made like a Google. And when you say Google hasn't done this, this isn't what Google does. What Ash Mufareh and his team is doing has never been done before. There is no tech company that does what he does. And the reason it's taken as long as it's taken for it to launch is because this is not just a company or a program. The stuff that Ash is doing, it takes time. And as we launch, which we are in right now, it takes time to launch something this big. If you don't understand that, that's more a personal conversation that we would have. More than happy to have that with you. But believe me, because of what Ash has done, that's why it's taking the time it's taking. The money isn't flowing yet because it hasn't launched yet. But that question really is a personal conversation you and I need to have, and I'm more happy to have that with you.
Okay.
I got a one question. Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Yeah, so I have a couple of friends, and they wanted to join in, and they were asking me, so if this company is gonna, because they say there's an office in Bangalore, and they were not quite sure whether that office is real there or it's just you know, someone saying that it's there, you know. But I mean, all they wanted to know is there some assurance that, you know, for me to show them or prove them to them that this company actually exists and have 200 strong people who are doing the work.
Yeah, they rent out an office building, I think on the 5th floor in Bangalore, in one of the bigger and newer buildings. They don't own the building. There's no reason to own the building, but they do rent out one platform. One guy was able to go there. They don't really want people there to visit because you got to realize the 20 or 30 products that they have are 20 or 30 different companies really within one platform. One may not know what the other one's doing, but anyway, a gentleman did come down and talk to that person, a manager, and expressed that, yeah, we're up here, we're an Onpassive nation. In fact, they were hiring people at the time this gentleman was there, but they're there. I mean, what will happen, Richard, is sometimes when you're showing the business and people are always looking for, well, what about this and what about that, what about this? Yeah. They're either not ready or they didn't get enough info, but sometimes you can't answer everything. I can go by what he said a year and a half ago. I can go by what's going on now. And I can go by people I know that are in the business, and it's 100% real to me. And, you know, it's hard to sell real. How do you sell it? You tell people what it's about. I talked to Ash about it. There was a guy that I know that went to Bangalore, and he did talk to one of the managers. He doesn't really want people going there and doing that because they're working. And the other gentleman said, well, why would it take so long? It took 4 years for Zoom that we're on right now from start to scratch to become Zoom. That's one company. They got like 20 Zooms inside their platform. So it takes time. I mean, there is in the back office addresses too. He's got a suite in Orlando. He's got a suite in California. He's got the office space in Bangalore, and he's opening up other ones. In fact, I went online when I first got in to find out some of this stuff on my own, and I looked for a job in Bangalore, India, and Onpassive was hiring.
Hey, Marty, Daryl Cook here. If you go to the inbox your Onpassive inbox and go to the mail, Ash posted pictures of that office space.
Yeah.
Yes. There's also a video, a previous video showing the office up to 2 or 3 months ago. So not only did he walk us around the whole office, you can see people, and there were different offices, different people. You can clearly see that. But as that gentleman quite rightly said recently, when they opened the offices again on the 1st of the month, and 60% of the staff went back there, Ash was kind enough to send us 13 photographs showing how they sectioned everything off to make it safe for everybody. Everyone was at mask and everyone was back at work. And I've never been in a company, and I've been involved in network marketing for over 30 years with Amway, Herbalife, and big people like that. I've never seen inside stuff like that, like I had with Onpassive. And I was very impressed. And I thought, this is home.
Okay. Thank you for your answer, Mike and Marty. By the way, thank you, Mike, again for your videos. I really enjoy them. Yeah, keep them coming.
Thanks, Richard. I really appreciate that. Maybe we'll do one together someday.
No problem.
Can everybody hear me? Hello, guys.
Yes, that's Sean.
Hey, how are you guys today?
Hear you?
Good. Sorry, it was my mom's birthday weekend, so I can't get to show my face. I'm just driving with the family. But I thank you for bringing on Ash today, Marty. I appreciate that. That was an amazing treat for us. Honestly, guys, we are just out of this world with this, man. Like, if you've seen the webinar and the numbers that Ash revealed to us, I'm convinced that Onpassive is the greatest business to ever grace planet Earth, in my opinion. I don't know how many believe that, but I believe it. So I'm not going to talk too long today. Just wanted to jump on and say hello. God bless everybody. Love every one of you. And we are going to kick ass. We're in it to win it. We are headed to the top, man. Take care, everyone.
Anybody else? Nothing else? We could wrap this up. Hey, David Kumar. First time I've seen you, buddy. Nothing else? Hey, thanks, everybody. He'll come back on again sometime. I can't promise it every week. He's very, very busy. Keep inviting people here. Michael go over the business for everybody. He does it better than anybody else. You don't want me to do it. And you could come on Facebook, Onpassive Nation group. I do a live every day at noon. And they're pretty wild because my grandchildren really don't care that much about Onpassive right now. So sometimes they join me. But anyway, thanks everybody. And it was a great time. A lot of people showed up. And all the new people, get the facts. You're not going to be pressured on this. Get back to the person that shared it. Thanks everybody that spoke. Daryl, Red, Peter, Mike, Richard. Thanks everybody. It was fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty. Okay, speak to you later.
Thank you very much.
Keep up the good work, Marty and Mike. Thank you.
Everybody have a blessed day.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody. It's great to see you.
Cheers.
Good to see you, Frida.
Someone is making champagne there, yeah?
Belgium beer.
Already, wow, okay.
In it to win it.
In it to win it.
In it to win it.
Yeah. All righty then.
I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.